dans la terre comme ça. Aïe, dans la terre comme ça. Aïe, mon amour. Aïe, mon amour. T'aimes, toi, hein? T'es contente, là? Oh, c'est bien, c'est mieux que la maison, hein? Oh, c'est mieux que la maison, hein? Oh, welcome to the Medicine of March. Welcome to the ash tree. This is for all those that need the specific medicine of this tree, and you'll see how it differs from the other trees that we've covered and the next ones. I'm Capucine. It's really nice to meet you. I offer healing ceremonies both here on Patreon and in my different teaching programs. And this is one of my offering on YouTube this year. I'm doing the Celtic year. I'm covering all the trees that are connected to every month, and they all have a different meaning, opening. And this is not only a little bit of information. It's a healing ceremony. I hope it serves you. I hope it benefits you. So the ash tree. The ash tree is connected to many different myths. They all connect with gods. They're a portal connecting mortals and immortals, the gods and the humans. And across different myths, we find themes that recur no matter where we are in the world. We also know the medicinal uses of the ash tree back then and now, and I want to connect us to the different themes. So the ash tree is the tree that Odin attached himself to in order to gather the wisdom of the runes. He's a god from the Norse mythology, and he attached himself to that tree, the world tree called Yggdrasil, for 9 days, 9 nights. He lost one eye, but he gathered the wisdom of the world through the runes, the different runes and all of their meanings and the magical uses of the runes, because those letters, they're way more than what they just appear to be. Concerning the ash tree, in the Ogham alphabet, it's called Nuin, Nuin, and the symbol for it is one line, as always, one line that goes up towards down, and then 5 branches on the right side, 5 straight branches. It's the 5th month because the month started in November, and we are connecting the microcosm with the macrocosm. We're connecting the inside with the outside, the inner world and outer world. That makes the ash tree a bridge. And in my connection, in my healing ceremonies, I do find that whenever I connect with an ash tree, there's a rainbow bridge that starts to happen. And that is the connection of all the 7 rays. I don't know if you'll connect to that, but for those who connect, it's a portal, it's an opening, it's a sacrament in a way of the land, of the place, of the space, of the time. When we connect with the rune for the ash tree is Ansus, and it's a 1 line, and then we're going to the right with one little downward diagonal, and then another one. So this is all to do with God, with the mouth, with communication, with divinity presenting itself, with the voice of the divine. I do have notes because I love sitting against ash trees. There's a lot around here, and I've noticed beyond my research that when I do sit there, there's a removal of all the electricity in my body. We are made of electromagnetism, electric energy, which has to do with the nerves, the nervous system, the brain. All the messages that are being sent are using electricity or light, and magnetism, which has to do with the heart. So I do feel like there's a calming down of my head, anchoring myself into the root chakra, into the earth, and it really helps me to have inner conversations with difficult parts of myself or parts of my past that I'm able to alchemize. And that's really the medicine of the ash tree. It's being in contact with the different voices, the different selves, whether they're part of your inner world or your outer world, and making peace, creating a bridge between them. So that really, really helps. It's an unloading of the heart. It's like an exhale. And that feels really great. It's finding peace. Now, from now from my research through the books that I mentioned last time, we connect the three worlds, the three Celtic worlds. None of them is hell. It's the underworld, the upper world, and this world right here, or the past, the present, the future, or chaos, creation, and the equilibrium between the two. And the ash tree represents the fractals, as I said, the microcosm with the macrocosm. It's a key to understand universal codes, how everything is linked, how you are part of the whole, how we are all interconnected. They are givers of knowledge, they are connected with thunder, they are they can be usually the tallest tree in a forest or in a wooded area, and so they are usually the ones that receive the lightning. And that is also a sign of divinity, of receiving the message from the divine. The ash tree, the wood, the uses of its wood has been to make spears, and that connects with the intent, with selecting the direction that we go in, selecting where we put our energy, selecting the objective, selecting the goal. They're also used as a magical wand, or as a broomstick for the witches that again are going to use this wood to travel to different worlds. So do you see, it's really the bridge between worlds. And I'm going to just read out loud something a quote that I gathered. The ash teaches the right use of strength and the gaining of the skills to make the strength effective. It teaches self-control, courage, respect, durability. I feel that the words created the sphere, the womb in which the energy is going to deliver itself. And I'm going to call on all the ash trees that are surrounding me to offer their medicine into the aura of this video. And we're going to allow our body to let go, to exhale, to let all that electricity sink into the earth, to find the balance between the chaos and the creation. Building strong roots to anchor us into the moment. So, mianato, mieteto, kinesai so, kietete. And letting each of our 7 chakras be blessed by the 7 rays, the 7 colors, the 7 wisdoms, the 7 sacred seals. Opening to truth, love, quiescence, omniscience, compassion, divine will, your divine will, your sovereignty. Breathing in and out. In and out. In it's the masculine side that is very tight, and I really feel the chaos that we talked about, the chaos creation and the equilibrium between the two. So I would love for us to carve our own spare, which symbolically means deciding the direction, the goal that is next for you, that you select, that you want to go towards. And that comes from the understanding of all that we brought together today. Receiving that communication from your higher self. When you exhale the electricity, you receive that magnetism, you receive that message. So visualize yourself carving that new direction, that new plan. And let's energize it. Thank you, 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 thank you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open the door towards your inner world, towards the higher world, towards your own subconscious world, underworld, let's say. And I would love for you to stay after that video, to stay in the moment, to stay in that space, and to alchemize it yourself, to go through that journey, to receive the communication. And the video will end, but I recommend you to stay with that moment, to maybe even replay the video. I don't know, whatever you want. All right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would love to present the ceremony of the month on Patreon. In my Delta tier, I'm offering the alchemy of all the fractals, of all the soul fractals. We're integrating the whole. It's weaving back all the parts of ourselves that we've cast away and growing into that whole self again. So there's a deadline, and it's a repeat of a ceremony I did last year that is very successful and very asked for. So please join in before it ends, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. Take care of yourself.